Hey guys, Deslator Magic here, and yesterday, September 19th, Wizards announced, oh yes, it's back, the Throne of Eldraine Deluxe Collection. If you're thinking, back, what do you mean back? It's Mythic Edition, okay? That's what it is. The name Mythic Edition has been so ruined that they just changed the name and the product very slightly. So here it is up on screen, this is what y'all get. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, that's what I said about the first Mythic Edition until I saw how bad distribution was and how much of a disaster just everything about it was. I think there's still a lawsuit about the third Mythic Edition. So they have screwed up every single release that they have done so far of products that are virtually identical to this. So I would see the exact details of what's inside, but, one, this is a pretty good picture of it, and two, it's 1 hour and 3 minutes and 14 seconds long. I'd rather tase myself in the balls for 60 seconds and then do literally anything else for the additional 1 hour and 2 minutes. That would be a more enjoyable use of my time, and for the record, I'm not into that. I mean, it's a free country, but you won't catch me doing that on purpose. I have tased myself on accident in the hand. I don't really want to repeat that anywhere else. Wow, it took less than 60 seconds for this video to go off the rails. Hey, if you want to see me find out the hard way that foil cards conduct electricity and shock the shit out of myself, link in the description if I can find the video. So anyways, they put each deluxe collection, which is available only on magicstore.wizards.com starting October 2nd, will contain the following, all packaged in a premium box. By the way, if you click on their actual link, which goes to the URL I just said, it immediately says authentication required. You need a username and password to log in. And I don't mean like on the page, I mean like a controlled directory on the server. So instead of, hey, sign up early and put in your shipping address and your payment information ahead of time, browse our other products, here's how the checkout system works, here's how the website works. No, you just get a box. So we're off to the races already with this one. So the first thing in each box is 16 Throne of Eldraine collector boosters. My understanding is that's about $400 to $500 worth of them, because those boosters are very expensive. We're yet to see what the exact market settles at, though, which is the problem with not having MSRPs. You get one set-themed binder, so like an entire card binder, I guess. Okay. A foil Garruk Cursed Huntsman borderless Planeswalker card, which if everybody gets exactly that one, it's gonna kind of kill the value a little bit. Then you get one art print of the borderless Garruk Cursed Huntsman. I've never heard of somebody call a full bleed poster borderless, but okay, I guess there is technically no border on it. That's how posters work. In case you didn't get it, they're just throwing around buzzwords that are supposed to imply value. Ooh, borderless. Oh, borderless means money in the Magic world. It's a poster. I'd be disappointed and confused if there was a border on it. Then you get one non-foil version of the Buy a Box Kenrith the Returned King, which everybody is still somewhat sure was a prank, I guess up until this, because it doesn't have the legendary frame on it for some reason. So, oh no guys, it must be fake. Wizards would never make a printing mistake. Really? And then you get one 3x3 card strip, or as a normal person calls it, an uncut sheet, from a foil sheet of Throne of Eldraine. I guess if you say uncut sheet, you assume it's, what are they, 6x10 or whatever? And this is 3x3, so I'd still call it an uncut sheet section. I mean, if you're going to throw around buzzwords that imply value, uncut sheet would be the term to use, and then just kind of qualify it from there. Then you get one MTG Arena Mega Code card. Mega Code! Which grants you a digital Garruk Exquisite sleeve, oh boy, one copy of each of the following cards as well, plus a card style for each. Garruk Cursed Huntsman, Charming Prince, The Magic Mirror, Witch's Vengeance, Bone Crusher Giant, and Questing Beast. Those are some pretty good cards. But it does say one copy, not one playset, just FYI. Although obviously the card style can be applied to 4 if you get 4, eventually. And that's it. So the deluxe collection is available only at the website that doesn't work starting October 2nd and will cost $449.99 US. It will ship to, quote, a number of countries worldwide. That's not a way to phrase it. And then I'm just going to read this verbatim. If you came here for the shiny, comma, you can check out, comma, but we've got a little bit more information on where we're headed with our e-commerce store now and into the future. I assume they mean if you came here just to see the cool stuff that's in it, the product reveal, you can leave now? Which is also an odd thing to tell people to do. But then they put the word checkout and e-commerce in the same sentence and thought people wouldn't find that confusing. Hold on, guys, I gotta check something. Yep, Blake Rasmussen wrote this. I'm shocked. Blake Rasmussen, if you're not familiar with his work, he writes a bunch of the articles for Daily MTG, and he's also an illiterate Neanderthal. How did he get this job? He must be like a 9 out of 10 on the SJW scale somehow. I don't know his personal life, but just saying. Tasing yourself in the nuts is probably a gender identity now. It's whatever people feel like making up, apparently. Thus, the plus. Now, this was so long ago, I don't quite remember, but I think it was the Hasbro toy shop that had the most problems on release. So now they've got magicstore.wizards.com, which is probably even smaller with less server infrastructure, unless they just said screw it and put it on like AWS or something like they should have. You know, something automatically scalable that doesn't crash. So assuming they fixed that, I think the whole thing about like the fastest typist to type in their address, billing information, all that crap, or the fastest person to log into PayPal who doesn't have two-factor turned on, they're going to get their order through, and then everybody 3 minutes later won't, if this is even popular. Because remember, the second Mythic Edition, I think it was, or the third one of the two, I think it was the second one, it sold so poorly they had to reduce the quantity on eBay, allegedly. I don't know if they ever fessed up to that, but it's very evident that that's what they were doing. So it took them like a day and a half to sell 12,000, and then they pretended that was the amount that they had in the first place, and they must have just burned the other 8,000, metaphorically. And then the third one sold pretty well, but on eBay, which can't really crash due to volume, and that went really well, because their third-party, whatever, this and that, automated system, whatever, I'm sure it wasn't a fat-fingered human or some dumbass who doesn't know what they're doing, accidentally relisted it and oversold it by 20K, and like I said, there's a pending lawsuit about that as far as I know. And 2 out of the 3 times at least, they had to like compensate people with like bribes. Yeah, this is probably the least successful product series that they've ever attempted to release ever, and I'm including the Dragon Con promos. So they say, the future of Magic's online store. We hope you're excited for what we just revealed. Well, are you going to finally get your ass off Amazon? Because then I'll get excited. Now the buying experience needs to match the excitement. When you buy a Magic product directly from us, which that's the problem. You go through distributors, now you're competing with stores directly. We want it to be the best experience you ever have buying Magic. That is literally never going to happen. I would dare say that's impossible. That's why we have set up our e-commerce store with you in mind. How about with flexibility and scalability and not crashing in mind? How about that? How about you forget about me and just make it work at a basic level? Then I'll be happy in a roundabout way, which is ironic because I'm never going to buy anything from them ever. For anyone who participated in the first test of our online store on September 10th, purchasing Dragon's Endgame. What the hell is that? This is magicstore.wizards.com, and that sounds like a D&D product, so I don't know what that was. I didn't even hear about this. Okay, we were pleased to see so many of you had a smooth, positive buying experience. That's our goal. Well, cool. Then host it somewhere that doesn't crash. Once again, from the moment you show up on the website, no matter how big the demand, need I remind you, this is what you get when you click on the link. So from the moment you show up to the website, you will be assigned a place in line in our queue. Oh, hey, there you go. Okay, now I feel stupid saying it's the person to type in their payment information the fastest. Don't clear your session cookie. Don't use a VPN, and don't expect this to work. Don't expect it to hold your place in line, folks. So once we are sure the storefront is ready for the traffic and there is inventory available to still purchase, good check there, guys, you will be let into the shopping cart to buy. So you it's like a deli, a really busy deli, where you take the ticket and then they're like, now serving number 76. But they'll only do it if there's actually inventory remaining. Now, what if you wanted to buy something different than that? Are they going to sell one product at a time? Is it just a launch site? Is it kind of like a drop site or the deal of the day site where they do just sell one product? I don't know. Anybody who participated in this Dragon's Endgame, whatever the hell it was, beta thing, let me know how it works and if it works and any details about it. So they say the shopping cart is designed to be simple and clear. Well, honestly, if this works the way they're intending, this is the solution. Although, I still don't agree with this product existing. I think it's still them selling you singles directly. It's overpriced. They're cutting out the stores. This is hundreds and hundreds of dollars that stores could have been making, and now they're just not. I don't agree with any part of that. But it would be nice just for the community if they made the damn thing work. I mean, and then turn it off and never do it again. Like, I don't know what to say about it other than, like, they took something bad and made it worse. And I still don't really think it's an improvement if they make it now somehow magically work. Well, cool. Now they made it easier and better to not give your LGS any money. Great. And now there won't be a lawsuit this time, maybe. Hooray, I guess. So they also go on to say, in most cases, your shipping will either be free or subsidized and include tracking. We take a variety of payment options. Oh, y'all got to get them Bitcoins out. Come on. And when you get a purchase confirmation, you can be confident that you will, in fact, receive the product you pay for. That is them walking into the same damn hole they did with eBay. The next sentence in that paragraph might as well be, and if that doesn't happen, use this sentence in court when you sue us, because we have just made an assurance that you will get it. And take solace in the fact that we use state-of-the-art fraud controls to ensure that real Magic fans are the ones getting the products, not scammers or bots. Really, I'm going to check Rudy's channel to see how many he gets. We'll see if it works. We'll see if one of the most greedy, selfish assholes in the Magic community gets multiple. Because if he does, you failed. I mean, there's nothing they can do to stop Smurf accounts and individual family members with your credit card or whatever. They're never going to stop that. By the way, I love how they say they're using state-of-the-art fraud controls, blah, 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 blah. To make sure that you're getting the products, not scammers or bots. Bots, I get. Scammers, I think it means scalpers. Like, what's the scam? They buy it and then resell it. That's, like, you can legally do that in the US. It's called first sale doctrine. I mean, I guess the scam would be the terms of use are you can only buy 2 per person or whatever. And the scam is that they're not doing that. Okay, a scammer would be like selling fake pre-orders, or like selling pre-orders and not shipping them. Or selling counterfeits, or selling sorted boxes. I think they're going a little strong on that one. Anyway, and finally, if anything should go wrong, our world-class customer service, that is provably false, is ready to help you resolve any issues. Their call center just about burned to the ground, and I bet half the staff quit last time. I heard that the phone queues were like 4 hours. And I also heard that if you work there, this is a rumor, I never confirmed this, but a lot of people told me this. If you worked there, you were not allowed to go home until the phone queue was empty. So they were probably there till like 2 or 3 in the morning telling people, we don't know what happened and we totally screwed up, sorry. And then just getting screamed at by greedy assholes who want their $1,000 scalper profits. Oh boy, a bunch of entitled, angry, reselling geek douchebags. You get to talk to them on the phone for 18 hours straight without a break. Okay, that part's probably not true, but you get the picture. That sounds like absolute hell. I think they lost some staff after that one. I mean, if you work 8 hours of customer service a day, you already want to fucking die. I'm sure this situation was slightly worse than just people being mildly impatient or complaining that their coupon didn't work. Now let's talk availability, right after they said, and finally. So I guess they were kidding. Magic is a global game, and our fans live in every corner of the world. That's why we're expanding availability of Deluxe Collection to more international locations, which is kind of fair, because otherwise if you lived in a certain country, you had to buy from a scalper. Although I believe there's about 270 countries, and this looks like maybe about 20 on the list, so good luck. They mean if you live in an important country. If you live in one of the many countries in Europe, and then an asterisk, you will be able to buy Deluxe Collection. Why don't they just say the? I mean, come on. Pay for any duties and taxes and have it shipped to your door. If you live in Japan, South Korea, Australia, or New Zealand, you'll be able to buy Deluxe Collection, duties unpaid. Well, somebody's paying them. I mean, otherwise that's illegal. That's an odd way to phrase that. And have it shipped to you. That too. Okay, I would hope so. Once the package arrives in your country, Blake Rasmussen will write you a poem and it'll sound like complete shit. You will be contacted by your postal service to pay any duties owed. Oh, so you do have to pay them. And then, oh my God, the post office is going to hold it hostage because Wizards sure as hell can't be bothered to pay your stupid import taxes. Screw you and your backwards ass country. and then you'll receive your product according to your postal service's usual process. And they should have put ... we hope, because that sounds like some convoluted bullshit to me. I mean, maybe this is just like another Tuesday to you guys who live there and you're used to dealing with this shit, but oh my gosh. This stuff's getting stopped at the border, and you'll be lucky if you get a phone call telling you owe some kind of money or whatever, and then having it not be a scam. This sounds like the stupidest, most backwards crap I've ever heard in my life. For any other countries around the world, please know that we are working on expanding our global reach to additional locations in a legally compliant way that also provides a good user experience. You are not forgotten. So you think I added that as a joke. Oh no, Blake wrote that shit. You are not forgotten, as a single tear rolls down Blake's eye. But you know what is forgotten? That FedEx can ship pretty much anywhere pretty damn easily. And most countries don't have a stupid import tariff. So what he does mean is you are forgotten on purpose. It's just slightly too difficult to ship to your country, so screw you, buy from a scalper who does not find it too difficult to ship to your country. Because you fill out one form, sign it, and put a FedEx label on it and drop it off at the damn FedEx store. That's literally all you do. Holy crap. We hope that you're excited about Deluxe Collection. I'm just going to fix this. I'm sick of this. We hope that you're excited about the Throne of Eldraine Deluxe Collection, and we are prepared to make buying it a great experience. Are you, though? Are you actually literally prepared? Like, or are you just hoping? Because prepared seems like you should have been prepared after the first two massive cluster. You, the fans, are the most important part of Magic. Here's to you. Okay, shove it up your ass, Blake, because you did this for money, and FYI, the second most important thing after the fans is the stores, and even that's arguable. The stores actually might be before the fans, because without the stores you don't have fans, or a place to play, or any place to buy them. And you're actively screwing over the stores, which is in a pretty direct way screwing over the fans. So what's really the most important part of Magic is money, income, and Hasbro not breathing down your neck about losing money and losing customers. The fact that this exists and that you're still trying to make this bullshit product work after 3 disasters, or was it even 4? I don't even remember. I've wiped it from my mind anyway. They've never had this work in any way, shape, or form, really. But the fact that they're still trying to do it means it's anti-fan, anti-LGS, just money, money, money. We want money in our pockets. That's the reason behind this. And then they felt the need to just blatantly lie to us saying, oh, it's because of you. You're the most important. We care about you. We care about your country. They don't. They care about money. That's first and foremost at their company's money. And they're not a nonprofit. They're not a damn charity. I'm not saying this like it's a bad thing, but when they blatantly lie and say it's something else, that is a bad thing. So anyway, European nations are currently shipped to our Austria, Belgium, Cyprus, the Czech Republic, Germany, Denmark, Spain, Finland, France, Greece, Croatia, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Sweden, Slovenia, Slovakia, and United Kingdom, some of which I don't think are technically in Europe. So $4.50 a box seems high, even though you get more than you did with that other thing that they were selling where it was basically just 8 singles. I do appreciate that the packs are full random. I mean, you're going to get a Garuk and you're going to get a buy a box promo, but everything else about the packs is 100% random. Now, the problem with that is you stand a very high chance in an unbelievably high varianced 16 collector boosters of losing your ass. Now, you could get a $1,000 box too, which makes it very much resemble high variance, high risk gambling. I mean, if you open a $3.99 pack and get a $5 card, nobody's like, ooh, gambling, oh my gosh. But if you buy a product and make $500 profit in 1 minute opening it, wow. I mean, with the last Mythic Edition, you got, I believe it was 8 cards that you knew were worth X amount of dollars. Within a variance and a margin, you knew no matter what, you were going to get these. So the problem with that is Wizards directly selling singles, which I don't agree with for a million different reasons, but at least you weren't going to lose money or make so much money that it may produce an unhealthy pattern. So am I excited about this? Would I buy it? No, because I might open $50 worth of cards. I mean, look at the structure of a collector booster, as they call it. I mean, that is crazy high variance. There's almost no guaranteed money cards in there. And some of the slots in the booster are like 1 slot and there's 100 different cards you could pull. And the majority of them are crap, but some of them are unbelievably expensive. So this is just a bad product. I mean, just think, you're like, oh, I'm such a fan, yay, and then you open $100 worth of cards. If you want certain cards, buy them as singles. Do not even attempt to get them by buying this product. I assume that if you wanted like a dozen cards that are only in the boosters, and then you also wanted the binder, you also wanted the print, you also wanted the sheet, it's probably cheaper to buy the product, but then again, you still can't guarantee that you'll get the ones you want. You're actually almost guaranteed to not get the cards that you want. And like, yeah, the arena codes are the arena codes, but I have a feeling those will go fairly cheap on eBay, probably sub 10. And once again, they failed to mention if you can redeem multiple of the same code. I kind of want to know that. So there are already problems with this. If the whole sales thing and the get a ticket queue, you're in line just for showing up thing works and the cookie sessions work, which by the way, certain countries have to put a cookie warning before they track you, which means that you can't have a session that personally identifies you. So then you have to hit I agree, but people might not realize that, or people who are paranoid might not realize that. Then they try to check out and it says you don't have a place in line. Something went wrong with your cookie because you blocked it, you dumbass. And then unless they're going to check IP addresses and compare it and then give Americans and people who aren't from Europe an advantage on the cookie tracking session thing, then we'd get the same thing, but we don't even know why this cookie bullshit is popping up on every single website we go to, because it's not our stupid laws. It was the European Union that passed this bullshit. So then you'd have to track a session by an IP address, which also isn't going to work for anybody using a VPN. Or will it? Will everybody with a VPN be first in line? I mean, this is so designed to be a potential problem. In fact, if you're on a mobile connection trying to use their site and then you hop towers, even that has been known to terminate login sessions under the right circumstances. So a lot of things could go wrong and lose you your place in line. And how do you call support and said, well, it said I was this number and then all of a sudden it didn't? You can't prove it. And by the time you call support, they're already sold out. So I anticipate this will not work. And I don't just mean, oh, the site will crash. I think they probably put it somewhere where it won't crash. I wouldn't put it past them to have not done that. But I think this time around, they're maybe a little wiser than that. But even if all of that works smoothly and you show up 7 minutes in and they're already sold out and all the places in queue are implying that it's sold out or that you won't get one, then you're still going to have disappointed people. Or if people are smart enough to not even touch this, and then it sells like crap, well, that would be a disaster. It would be a black eye and make them look stupid. But it's their website. They might not have to publicly disclose how many are left in inventory. They could, after 2 hours, just say sold out, even if they only sold 1,000 out of 20,000 or whatever, and nobody would know the difference. And then there's the fact that I'm pretty sure you can get the Throne of Eldraine collector boosters from stores. I think local gaming stores are going to have them. I thought I heard that. Like, you can just buy booster boxes of them. And, oh, there's this whole thing in Europe about them getting like 10% of the amount they were promised. Oh, that's getting ugly. Some people are pissed because stores were like, finally, I can make like 10 grand, pay off all this debt from everything after Aether Revolt that sold like shit. And then you get like 4 boxes instead of 400 or whatever. I've heard numbers that drastic. This is bad. This is turning out really bad. I think that's the product they were talking about. I don't know. I'm still researching it. There's some buzz about it. I'll probably make a video about it in the near future once I get enough details. But yeah, everything about this, it really boils down to they've tried it before and it didn't work, but they're still trying it because they're greedy. And anytime that people think they can scalp something, or just anytime people think they can make money, when there's money involved and there's profits involved, people are going to rip people off. They're going to scam people. They're going to cancel pre-orders. They're going to buy multiple pre-orders. They're going to smurf stuff. They're going to whine and complain and threaten to sue Wizards because their order got canceled and they're out 1,000 potential profit. I mean, you can't give people an opportunity to make money on this if it sells, aftermarket for above $450, and then take it away from them and expect that to be a positive experience for anyone, including the secondary market buyers. Everybody loses when greedy assholes think they can make money on something. I mean, just look at really anything. I mean, even Beanie Babies. Look how that went. Just lies from the manufacturer, lies from the people selling it, lies from people writing books and blogs and everything about it. Speculators drove up the price. Things were shipped to different sides of the world on purpose to make it look in certain regions like they were so short, and then people would buy them on eBay and realize, no, there actually were 1 million of these made. Everybody lied to everybody, and it was a toxic asset. It was a hot potato, then it all collapsed. So the last person left holding them lost their life savings. It was just greed and lies and stupidity and the worst you can get from a free market. Does that sound familiar? Because I'm pretty much describing this product. Obviously, it's not the exact same thing, but it's like when people think they can just buy two, they think they got one, they got a confirmed email, and then they're like, oh, actually, you're not going to make $1,000 profit. Sorry, we lied and our tech system sucks. That is going to piss people off so much. If you think about it, at the end of the day, nothing good can come from this product. It's not possible. I mean, even if somebody's like, oh, I opened up, $700 worth and it was $450, yay, and I get to keep some and sold some and I broke even, wow, I basically got free cards and it's collectibles and I love this game so much, I love the characters and this is so great. Cool, good for them. They're probably going to be drastically in the minority, and also, that really encourages stupid, irresponsible gambling, which is what I would call buying this, in the future. So there's a downside to every last bit of this. This is just, it's bad. They need to stop doing it. And they've developed an entire new website to do this. So they must be really intent on putting LGSs out of business. So I'm sure we're going to see this crap for the next couple sets until there's enough backlash that they're just like, okay, fine, pull the plug. So I can't wait for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.